Hello everyone, so in this video we will be covering chapters 5 through 11, which is the House of Evolution arc, so make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. So now, let's get into it. We open up chapter 5 with a monologue from Saitama, talking about how evil has not gone down in any way since he has started to become a hero. But he is honestly fine that it hasn't, because he became a hero for self-gratification. Wanting to fight under the name of justice fills him with life. But now that he has been doing it for a while, he realizes that he has started to feel less and less emotions. Mainly because he hasn't had a challenge in such a long time, and he just beats everything with one punch. While he's thinking about this, he tries to swat a bug and it keeps getting away from him, and this really pisses him off. Saitama then hears about a swarm of mosquitoes heading towards his city, and it's considered a demon-level threat since they can even kill cattle, only leaving skin and bones behind. We cut to an idiot who's been robbing stores because everyone has evacuated because of the demon-level threat. He proceeds to get sucked dry, and we see the monster that's causing all of this, Mosquito Girl. And we also get introduced to one of the main characters of the series, Genos. They both seem to be trading with each other pretty evenly until she decides to call back all of her mosquitoes and tells them to dump all of their hot, sticky juices into her. That's when Saitama arrives and Genos tells him to leave so he does not get caught in a crossfire, but he is then forced to incinerate the whole area since a humongous wave of mosquitoes charges him. He was afraid he killed Saitama, but of course he was unharmed with just his clothes being burned off. Mosquito Girl got rid of all of her mosquitoes because she just did not need them anymore since she got a major power-up from all of the blood she consumed. Genos, seeing how she is utterly destroying him, then decides to self-destruct. But right before he does it, Saitama slaps her away. Genos, seeing this, proceeds to ask Saitama if he can become his disciple. Genos comes back the next morning and introduces himself to Saitama. He explains his backstory, and while they're talking, they get attacked by another group sent by the House of Evolution, which Saitama quickly takes care of, along with Genos fighting a cyborg gorilla. Saitama also fights the Beast King, but of course easily takes care of him, along with Genos taking care of Armored Gorilla, and he forces an explanation out of him. We get dr.genus' backstory, but it gets cut off by Saitama saying it was too long, and they both come to the conclusion that if they don't put a stop to him now, he will keep sending creatures after them. dr.genus finds out about his elite squad being defeated, and starts to panic knowing now he has to release Carnage Kabuto. Once they get there, Genos immediately destroys the building, but they find an underground entrance and investigate it. We cut to dr.genus finally releasing Kabuto, and he immediately takes out Genos and asks Saitama to fight him in the facility training room. Before they fight, Genos gets back up to fight Kabuto, but can't even lay a scratch on him and gets dominated pretty hard, not really being able to do anything against him. After that, their fight begins, with Kabuto being pretty self-assured until he gets close to Saitama, and immediately backs off, feeling that he would have been killed just now. And out of fear, he asks him, how did he get so strong? Saitama tells him straight out what he did, and if you have been in the fandom long enough, you know this explanation. It was 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every day, along with no air conditioning, and never taking a day off from it. And after a year and a half, he became stronger and lost all his hair. Genos, of course, thinks this explanation is bullshit, but Saitama insists that's all he really did. And of course, Kabuto, hearing this, thinks Saitama is screwing with him, and goes into his carnage mode, which will make him rampage for an entire week. Saitama starts to panic because he realizes that he got the day wrong, and that today is the special sale at the supermarket, and quickly and easily, again, kills Carnage Kabuto. And with dr.genus just being in disbelief, stating that he's going to give up on his evolution. Now, these couple of chapters were honestly pretty decent, with the introduction of Genos and the whole arc centering around the House of Evolution. The idea around the House of Evolution, I think, is really cool, and I can imagine a furry's wet dream actually being able to create half-human, half-creature hybrids. I'm also loving the comedy in these early chapters, as well as riffing on the long backstories that most protagonists have, and immediately destroying the House of Evolution's building when most other series would see them slowly going up each floor, fighting new enemies along the way. Well, that's all I really have to say about this group of chapters. Of course, I would love to know what you guys think in the comments, so I look forward to talking with all of you. Other than that, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you guys later.